Thank you. Desert Diamond Arena at Westgate in the West Valley in Glendale is under construction. This is not a small project. $42 million in upgrades. Oh, and it's very fancy. Look at this spot right here. That's a nice little bar. I'd hang out there. Desert Diamond's General Manager Dale Adams joins us to talk about how these new additions will elevate the whole experience. Thanks for being here, Dale. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Ryan. It's great to be here.
So you had hockey out there for a long time.
Right.
Then hockey went away, and so you had to kind of think about, take me through that. When that happened, what'd you guys think?
Well, first of all, you have to adapt, right? And what we try to do is program the building as much as possible. We said, you know what, if we lost hockey, those 42 dates, what do we do now? Let's be a music-centric venue. Let's go after everything we can. Let's transform the building. Then we got in conversations regarding coming up with some money to do it. So partnered with the city and come up with $42 million to totally transform the building. Colors, bars, all types of different things, just to change it, modernize it. It's one of the younger buildings around, but it's still 20 years old.
Which is strange to think about. Yeah, 20 years old is one of the youngest ones out there. And I feel like everybody's into the experience now, right? So it's not just getting to your seat and seeing the artist. The building becomes part of the experience.
Yeah, we're trying to create a lot of experiential type areas. And we're trying to create areas where everybody who comes in has a shot at some type of upgrade. You know, if you can't afford a 24, 36 person suite, maybe you can afford a 6-person suite or a 4-person loge, or you can do the pre and post game in our baseline bar. There's a lot of different options you have to try to make your experience better. Speed of service is key. Get them in there, let them have their drink or their food, get them back in the seat so they can experience the concert itself. And
so upgrades without having to buy a $25,000 suite is what you're saying.
Right.
You can do little things, right?
Right. It's tiered upgrades, so everybody has a shot at something if they want to upgrade their experience.
And so there are a lot of venues here in town. How are you going to compete for the top acts? How's that work?
Well, you know, it's what we always do, right? So you try to be aggressive with your deals, the relationships, and then you offer them the best space that you can. And again, where we are located, it's easy to get to. You got 34,000 parking spaces.
Yeah.
The building is very adaptable to music. We said, let's look at what we got. Let's change it into something that really adapts to the music, the acts, and really create some cool spaces that people want to come into. Because obviously you got to get people in the back door to get people in the front door.
Right. I really enjoy that. I got to say, you guys have done a great job. To me, it's like one of my favorite music venues in town. For the larger venues, right? You have the small marquee theaters and things. But for a bigger act, I feel like it's more intimate.
Well, it had when they built it, they created a great acoustical system in there. Really better than most venues in the U.S. that I've been to. I've been quite a few. So you take that, then you add this other experience to it, and I think it becomes something that it's very music centric. It really everyone can celebrate their passion for music and really get into it without being distracted with something else.
All right, it's about 30 seconds left. Who's coming? Who can we expect? First of all, it's done. You said what? March is when
it's done. End of March, beginning of April. We're still working on programming. First quarter's a little shy just because we're finishing renovations, but there'll be announcements here in the next couple weeks.
Looking forward to it. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.